I had my cell phone in my hand to film because she's never pulled a gun. But she's just been antagonizing so much. I had my cell phone with me to film because I knew that I needed to show the police this. And after she did that, and I guess she realized that she was being filmed, she ran in the house.
Truth, nothing but the truth?
I did.
Have a seat right there. When you're ready, Mr. Muhammad.
Good afternoon, Ms. Massey. Can you please restate your full name for the record?
Yes, my name is Kelly Massey.
Okay, Ms. Massey, I'm gonna take you back to the date of November 24th, 2024. Were you at or near the location of 16857 Howick Lane? And for the record, Howick is spelled Hawick.
Yes, I live next door at 16869 Hollis Lane.
Okay, and is that located in the city of Romulus, County of Wayne?
Correct.
Okay, did something happen at or near that location that brings you into court?
Yes.
Okay, how did that begin?
On that day, I opened my window downstairs, window next to the door,
So where were you?
in my living room.
Okay, at your home?
Excuse me?
At your home?
Yes, inside of my home,
Okay,
in my living room. I opened my window and I looked out and my lights that I have in the ground and around the perimeter of the mosque, the lights were broken. That was not the first time the lights were broken because she had broken them before, but I noticed that day more lights were broken. So I just shook my head. I knew it was exactly what was going on. I went upstairs as I was ready to start work that day at 1 p.m. So it was time for me to get in the shower and get myself ready for work.
Hold on. Something's wrong with our equipment.
Stopped.
I'm gonna stop this and start working. It's saying what she previously said.
good job. Nice to spoke of this.
No, equipment for some reason is just replaying. Stop, it's not recording, it's just replaying. It's replaying in my ear. I did. Yeah, let me try it now, turn it up again. Let me turn it on. Okay, good. All right. Listen. Okay, talk.
Okay, is it testing, recording?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that, Miss Massey. So Miss Massey, I think you said you were headed upstairs to get ready for work.
Yes. So I proceeded upstairs to my upstairs bathroom to get in the shower and get ready for work. After I got out of my shower, I'm in my bedroom getting dressed, and I just happened to glance out the window, and that's when I see Sheila Marie Larkins in a black bra and a red plaid schoolgirl skirt, holding her barbecue grill, running full throttle charge through the yard toward my windows, my downstairs window. That's my little window. And I yelled out, I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I was here this whole effing yard up." And she took the grill. And at that time, I seen her just running. And I started coming downstairs to go to my door because I thought she was going to bust the window out with the grill. When I got down there, she took the grill and she threw the charcoal ashes all across my window. And as I'm coming outside and I'm walking to her over to her towards the main part of the sidewalk, more towards her side of the yard, that's when her boyfriend was standing there in the matching pajama pants to her skirt and his robe. And then she opened the door and she pointed the gun directly towards my face and between my head and my neck and said, "Bitch, I will shoot you."
Right in the middle of the chaos, she stepped forward, pointing a gun directly at the victim. A clear threat, a moment no one could ignore.
Been antagonizing so much, I had my cell phone with me to film because I knew that I needed to show the police this. And after she did that, and I guess she realized that she was being filmed, she ran in the house. The boyfriend was still standing there. I said, "This has been going on for over 2.5 years. He's just standing there not saying anything." She ran back in the house and put the gun down. When she came back to the door, she opened the door, she ran out. She picked up a rock that was by her porch, about the size of my head. She took the rock and she threw it at me. When the rock did not hit me, she then picked up a Santa's mailbox, a metal Santa's mailbox with
A what mailbox?
a metal Santa's mailbox
What's a Santa's mailbox?
Yard decoration.
Oh, okay,
for Christmas,
okay.
for Santa Claus.
Uh,
It was porch decor. She then picked that up. It had a candy cane handle about that big. And she took that and she threw it at me. It did not hit me. When she didn't hit me with the metal Santa box, she then grabbed the barbecue grill top from her grill that she had already thrown toward the window. And she threw the barbecue grill top at me. And it missed. I blocked it with my hand. At that point, she has come further from her porch, so she's now on the common sidewalk. At that point, she ran out of things to throw. And then she came, she had her hands up, I put my hands up, and then it was mutual combat.
understood. Now, the firearm that was pointed at you, can you describe it?
It was black. I could only see the front of it. I never got a side profile of them, because by the time she came and opened the door, she had it pointed directly at me.
Okay, can you describe what kind of gun? Was it like a long gun, a shotgun, a handgun? What
It was a handgun.
Okay,
It was a handgun, because she had it in her hand. But I only see the front profile of the gun.
okay, so black handgun.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this individual that you mentioned, Ms. Larkins, the person who pointed this firearm at you, do you see this person in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you please point to that person and point out a piece of
Well,
clothing?
I can't tell you because I've never seen her with that hair. The hair that she had was blue dreads. The natural hair is blue dreads, and I've never seen her with glasses on.
Okay, so, but do you see that person in the courtroom today? The person who,
Pull the gun?
yes,
No, I see a person that had gray roots with blue dreads, no glasses.
okay. Judge, I would request for the person sitting at the defense table to remove their glasses and maybe that assist in identification. And to just move their hair away.
No objection, Your Honor.
Judge,
What's your objection? We've asked her to show her face.
She is showing her face. Her taking her wig off is,
That wasn't the question. The question was, could she move her hair off of her face?
and I never said it was a wig, but I'm assuming based on your statement, it is a wig. I just asked it because for the record.
Counsel, I don't think it's asking too much to be able to see her eyes when there's an identification at issue. Thank you.
Okay, take a look in the courtroom and see if you can, if that person.
That's the one with our face in the yellow jacket.
How do you know that?
I can see the face profile now without the glasses. And I'm pretty sure that there's blue dreads, or she may have died with their dreads under that wig.
Okay, Your Honor, purposes, I respectfully request the court.
I'll note there's been an ID.
Know that there's a. Okay. And when this firearm was pointed at you, how did you feel in that moment?
I felt like my life was running.
Okay,
I was scared. My heart was beating.
okay. Nothing further.
Counsel, your witness.
Good afternoon, Miss May. Is it Macy?
Maxie, MASSEY.
Okay. So, you just testified that, Ms. Larkins threw things in your front yard.
No, she threw those things at me. She threw the rock, she threw Stanton's mailbox, and she threw the barbecue.
We're not that far. You said you got out of your shower and you looked outside and Ms. Larkins was coming at your front door, correct?
No, she was coming at the living room window
Okay, living room window, with an object,
with the barbecue grill,
a barbecue grill.
her barbecue grill.
Okay. And you just testified that when you were outside, you saw Miss Larkins pointing a gun from her house.
When I was outside, I saw Ms. Larkin pointing a gun at me from her doorway.
From her doorway inside of her house.
No, she had the door open, she was standing in the doorway, but the door was open.
Okay, but was she in her house?
She was standing on the, I guess, the bottom of the door. That's where she was standing,
In her doorway.
in her doorway.
Okay. Did you try to get in Miss Larkins' house?
Absolutely not.
Did you tell, Miss Larkins during that argument to go get your gun?
Absolutely not.
You just testified that you feared for your life, correct?
Correct.
Okay. But you didn't leave, correct? Meaning you didn't go back in your house.
I was standing on the common part of the sidewalk.
Did you go back in your house? Yes or no?
No, I didn't have an opportunity to.
Okay, so you just testified that Miss Larkins closed her door and went and put the gun away, correct?
Correct. And
Okay, so in that time, you didn't go back in your house,
at that time, I stood there talking to her boyfriend who was standing there.
but you did not go back into your house, yes or no?
No,
Okay, then Miss Larkins came back out without that gun, correct?
she came back out.
Okay, and you and Miss Larkins then proceeded to fight, correct?
No, I was standing there. I thought my phone was still finished. So I was still standing on the common part of the sidewalk. She came out of her house after she put the gun in the house. It was only seconds. So it wasn't like it was minutes went by, there were seconds that went by. She opened the door, ran out in her bra and school girl skirt with no underwear, bent down, picked up a rock with the side of my hand, threw the rock.
Okay, so again, you had time to speak with Miss Larkins' boyfriend, correct?
Can you repeat that?
You had time to speak to Miss Larkins' boyfriend, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but you didn't go in your house, correct?
No.
Okay. Miss Larkins allegedly threw things at you, correct? Rocks and signs that was in the yard, Christmas decor, correct?
No, she threw a rock, she threw a Santa's mailbox. Then she
That
threw
is Christmas decor.
Then she threw the top to her barbecue.
Okay, it's still Christmas decor. Then after that, the two of you had, got to fighting, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then,
She came to
Hold on. Lady, counsel, really? You need a minute?
no, you're not.
You just answer the questions that are asked. Don't volunteer. Question is,
After the fight, did you go back to your house?
Yes,
Okay. And their police came and spoke to you, correct?
correct.
Did officers tell you that there was a 911 call of you trying to get in her house? Miss Larkin's house?
No.
Okay, no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Muhammad,
Very briefly. How long have you been neighbors with Miss Larkin?
I moved to 1689, or excuse me, 16869 Holiday Lane on December 28th, 2022.
So approximately 2 years prior to this incident?
Correct.
Okay. And during that time, how many times would you say, if you know, how many are you very interactive with this neighbor?
No. From the first night I moved there was pounding on the wall in the living room. We found it strange, my movers came concerned, like what's going on. They left early. As that happened, it continued to get more frequent with the beating on the wall that happens mostly in the bedroom. It happens through the night. After it happened for so long, I then contacted the owner of the condo to ask whether there were any issues with the prior tenant that lived in my residence.
Okay, I guess my question is, have you seen this defendant before?
Yes,
Before this interaction?
yes,
Okay, and so are you familiar with her face?
yes, I am.
Okay, and that's the same person that individual is, you're the same person that we have in the courtroom?
Yes.
Okay. All right, nothing further.
any recross?
No, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you can step down, watch your step on my incline ramp.
No further questions.
Thank you. Any defense witnesses? Ms. Tucker?
No defense witness, Your Honor.
All right, I'm ready for argument.
Judge, I'm gonna motion for a binding where I believe the testimony reflects the question of fact for the trier of fact. With her actually rebuttal.
Ms. Tucker, argument?
Yes, Your Honor. I object to the bind over on this, case of, Your Honor. Miss, Macy didn't fear for her life. Miss, Larkins did not step out of her house, Your Honor. Miss Macy stayed outside and waited till Miss Larkins came out and without said gun to where they then proceeded to get into a fist fight, Your Honor. So we object to the bind over.
Mr. Muhammad?
Judge, I believe the testimony by the witness was that she didn't feel in fear. He indicated that there was a gun pointed in her direction, and I believe the testimony reflects a question of fact.
And that was the only testimony put in front of the court. Bound over. AOI 2 weeks from today, 9 a.m. Bond is continued. Good luck downtown, ladies. Do we know if Mr. Bryant is here?
Yes.
Oh,
I believe all,
do we know if the attorney's here?
that I don't know, but I do have all.
The attorney would be Margolis. So for the record, this exam date was scheduled on December 19th. Well, Mr. Bryant and his attorney were present.
December 30th.
Oh, December 30th. Yeah, at our last PCC. Heather just called the attorney's office and he forgot to put it on his calendar. So we're going to have to reschedule. Are you available, or whoever your witnesses are they available next Wednesday? We've given counsel a time slot next Wednesday at 1. I just want to make sure your witnesses are present.
You should all be available, Judge.
So the defendant attorney on the morning. The court will make sure that next.
I just want to make sure you guys aren't in training or on vacation or anything next Wednesday. You're all available?
Yeah.
Gang's all here? Okay. I know where you're at. Sorry. So we'll see you next Wednesday. All right. Questions?
Nothing will be moving.
Would you want to represent?
No. Your attorney's not here today because your attorney forgot to put it on his calendar.
I would like no counsel. I have a lawyer that I think the point.
You mean you're gonna hire somebody? have that person file an appearance yesterday. I mean, have them do it soon. All right?
Can we
Alright.
go ahead and set for an exam if that's.
Let's leave it there and then the new the new attorney can contact you if that's a problem.
Oh,
Right.
um,
We got to see an appearance before we do anything.
oh, yeah.
So the attorney you've hired, have them file an appearance so that everybody in the system can talk to them as your attorney. All right?
I'm hearing
I hear you.
You know,
All right.
whether, yes, you sure that I don't have a specific name yet, someone from that company instead of replacing.
Okay. Who'd you just talk to?
Margolis was appointed.
From NDS.
Not, yes.
He's
he
not.
was appointed through the
Okay.
indigent.
All right. All right. It wasn't Mr. Margolis. That's not the name?
Rather,
Yeah. That's the guy that you talked to Margolis back in December, right? Okay. So that's who we just talked to that's not here. So if you got somebody else that's coming in, they got to file paperwork. And then he can legally talk to them about it. All right? All right. We'll see you next week.
thank you.
All right. Sorry, guys. Be safe.
Speaking sort of.
Who knows? Yeah. That just kills me.
And
I mean,
he hasn't spoke to his client since.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's gonna, and they're making good money.